You're watching the News Hour Special Edition.
On this special edition of the News Hour, the incident wherein Sena goons had attacked a Navy veteran in public for something as trivial as a cartoon is something that shocked the entire nation. What's more outrageous is the fact that the hooligans were let out on bail in just a few hours, but even as questions are being raised over the soft treatment of the goons due to their political affiliations, Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut has now added insult to injury quite literally. Raut has said that Madan Sharma must furnish proof of his naval credentials and called it a reaction to the messages that were being shared. Listen in.
अगर एक व्यक्ति महाराष्ट्र के मुख्यमंत्री का अपमान करता है, आप उसको क्यों नहीं गुन्स बोलते?
आप इसको कंडेम करते द वे ऑफ नेवी वेटरन नेवी ऑफ
आपको किसने कहा? आपके पास सर्टिफिकेट है कि वो नेवी का अफसर है, उसके वहाँ लिखा था कि वो नेवी का अफसर है. आप चेक कर लीजिए एक बार, आप रिसर्च करिए, चाहे नेवी का हो या चाहे कोई सामान्य व्यक्ति हो, किसी के ऊपर भी इस प्रकार का हमला नहीं होना चाहिए.
All right, let's go across to Parveena, who got us that reaction of Sanjay Raut. Parveena, this is absolutely shocking. Not only is, of course, the fact that this person has been injured and there is a police case registered, but literally Sanjay Raut's statement seems to justify this violence in a sense, because he is saying that, it was not written on his face that he is a Navy veteran. Have you seen his iCard? This is absolutely brazen and shocking.
This is absolutely shocking that the leader just did not stop after making unparliamentary comment on Bollywood actress Kangana Ranaut, now also asking and questioning the credibility and questioning the identity of a veteran Navy official. Just not that, to show our viewers, this is the identity card. Remember, Shiv Sena leader was asking us, get your facts checked, and we can show this to our viewers where it clearly shows that he's an ex-serviceman and clearly mentioned the name, rank and all the parameters which clears the fact that he's an ex-serviceman. He says that, get your facts correct, get your facts checked whether he is an ex-serviceman. Just not that, while condemning the attack, he also says if one person is being attacked by so many people on ground, that should be investigated rather than questioning why this attack. Remember, Home Minister Rajnath Singh too met this ex-serviceman.
He spoke to him. Yes, he spoke to him. There's no doubt about that. The fact that the defense minister is speaking to an individual, despite that, Sanjay Raut expressing doubts about his service to the nation, that is an absolute shocker there. Parveena, thanks so much for getting us that reaction. And let's take this across to our guests who are joining us. We have with us R.P. Singh, National Secretary of the BJP. Ratan Char, author, is with us. Vivek Srivastava also with us on the panel. And we have Dr. Suman C. Raman, political analyst, joining us. MC Abbas also with us on the broadcast. Tuhin Sinha with us as well. And Mamta Kale, political analyst, also joining us, as does Ravi Srivastava. Let me begin by asking, in fact, our panelist, Mr. G. Radhakrishnan, who's a Shiv Sena supporter. Mr. G. Radhakrishnan, this is absolutely shocking. Not only has a Navy veteran been beaten up, now you have Sanjay Raut, who is, of course, no stranger to controversy, coming out and saying that, have you seen his iCard? Now his service to the nation is being questioned here, Mr. Radhakrishnan.
Meaning is very clear. So the people who are emotionally did that particular attack, they didn't know that he is a retired Navy officer or a veteran, something like that. He should not have done that. Why he portrayed Uddhavji Thackeray in a very bad manner. Uddhavji Thackeray is the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. And he is
justifying this. You are also justifying this. But let me tell you that people are absolutely outraged. Veterans in particular are absolutely outraged. And this is the breaking information that we are bringing to our viewers at this point of time. In fact, over 300 veterans writing a letter expressing their dissatisfaction on this issue. In fact, if you can bring up that breaking information coming in, that veterans have written a letter expressing their absolute dissatisfaction with this particular issue and have in fact demanded action and have written in support of this particular veteran. They've lashed out at the Sena Sarkar, demanded strict action against the goons who have in fact come out and attacked this Navy veteran, as it were. It's an unbelievable and a shocking attack is the word that has been used. The victim was a victim of hooliganism. Just the fact that they did not know that he was a veteran is not a good enough defense, Mr. Radhakrishnan, because now you have a situation where the people in uniform who have served the nation are coming out in support of this veteran.
See, it's very clear. He should not have drawn that cartoon. The cartoon is a cartoon. What is the responsibility of the cartoonist?
Come on, sir. Are you forgetting that Mr. Bal Thackeray was a cartoonist? Are you forgetting that Mr. Bal Thackeray rose to fame as a cartoonist? If one does not have the freedom to express their views, you know, whether it was in poor taste or not, one has every right to express himself, and it was a WhatsApp forward. He didn't draw that cartoon.
No. See, it's not that one can express anything and everything. It is, you have no right to portray a chief minister in a bad shape. You don't have that right. If that is there, people will...
So you should go and beat up those persons.
They will also do that.
So you should not take legal recourse, you should go and beat them up, Mr. Radhakrishnan. This is the solution. When you don't agree with the person, just go and beat them up. Just go and beat them up. That's the message going out. That's the message going out. You don't agree. I don't agree with you. I'm going to beat you up tomorrow. That's the solution. That's the example that we are setting.
I'm simply. Can you ask him to keep quiet now? Can you please ask him to keep quiet now?
Yeah. All right. Mr. Radhakrishnan, let others also come in now.
I'm simply appalled at the fundamental illiteracy shown by the Aghadi government in realizing its responsibility towards the people. You know, you can criticize, a private individual can criticize the government, he can draw a cartoon. But for the government to go after a private individual, and in this case, an ex-Navy officer with the kind of venom, vindictiveness, and violent mindset that it has shown is absolutely unacceptable and grossly condemnable. Number two, if it was restricted to that incident, I can imagine all of these incidents, all of these violent incidents are facilitated by friendly FIR in Maharashtra. How is it that the attackers got bail in 12 hours? When a journalist of a fellow of a competing channel of yours is languishing in jail for the last...
All right, no, I want to bring it over here. Mr. Radhakrishnan. Mr. Radhakrishnan, I want to show to our viewers, this is his iCard. 1 second, just calm down, gentlemen. I'm going to come to each of you. Please calm down, wait for your turn very patiently. I want to ask Mr. Radhakrishnan. Mr. Radhakrishnan, this is what Sanjay Raut wants to know. This is what he wants to see. This is the iCard of this individual, which our reporters have brought out. It shows very clearly that he's an ex-serviceman. His name is there, Madan Sharma. It is very clear over here what the iCard is. Despite the fact that the defense minister has called this individual, Mr. Sanjay Raut chooses to question his service to the nation. Will you condemn what Mr. Sanjay Raut has said now, Mr. Radhakrishnan?
This is unfair of a retired naval officer to draw such a cartoon. That is first.
So he should be beaten up. A 66-year-old man should be beaten up. If it's unfair, take legal action, sir. File a case against him. It is your government in Maharashtra. Who's stopping you from doing that?
Sanjay Rautji has told in the sense that they were not aware of that. Maybe.
Sir, on one hand you say it is a closed chapter. On the other hand, you make such provocative statements that we have not seen his iCard. You know, I want to bring in others on this. Ravi Srivastava, I saw a hand going up. This is the iCard. This is the iCard, sir, of the individual. This is the question that is being asked by Mr. Sanjay Raut. You know, it is in such poor taste. If you thought that cartoon was in poor taste, what is this comment of Mr. Sanjay Raut? Please explain to me, sir.
Madhav, I am not here to defend Shiv Sena for that matter. But the way you are showing us that iCard over there, I can also show you his Facebook profile on which he has written clearly himself from the Merchant Navy. Probably after putting the...
Sir, is it not... Yeah, so that means if he was in Merchant Navy, his service to the nation should be ignored. Is that the logic? I'm not understanding the logic.
I'm not saying it's an issue. It's not an issue at all. If he was in Navy, there is absolutely no problem. What I'm saying is that the kind of attitude he has shown, he is hale and hearty today by God's grace, helping at his home, and from there he's making a political statement that Uddhav Thackeray should go.
Sir, if he is a victim of violence, if he is a victim of violence, if he's a victim of violence, you expect him to still not speak out.
Should he talk about the political statement?
Mr. Ravi Srivastava, what I fail to understand is that if he is a victim of violence, why do you expect him to just keep quiet sitting at home? And I want to bring in Ratan Sharda on this. Ratan Sharda, this logic I'm unable to understand. This logic I'm unable to understand where a person has been beaten up brutally and, Mr. Ravi Srivastava says, it's ultimately a question about his freedom of speech. He says he should have the right to express himself. But even after the attack, Mr. Ravi Srivastava says that he should be careful about the kind of comments he makes. Okay, you made your point. Mr. Ravi Srivastava, you made your point. Let others come in. I'll come back to you. Ratan Sharda.
Let us consider he was not a Navy man. Mr. Ravi Srivastava, please. Suppose tomorrow Ravi Srivastava has been abusing Modi, etc. for a long time, or his friends, so should I go and slap him up? Does it mean that I have a right to slap him up because he's not a Navy person or a military person? What kind of logic is this? Now let me come to more serious issue. Please keep yourself under control. Now look at this.
Mr. Ravi Srivastava, please calm down. Please calm down. We are having a civilized debate. Mr. Ravi Srivastava, please calm down. I am requesting all our panelists, calm down. Gentlemen, please just a second. I will be forced to lower the faders. Mr. Ravi Srivastava, please calm down. What he is saying. One second. Yes. I'm going to come to you, Mr. Sharda. Just give me a minute. I'm going to request all our panelists to calm down. I understand this is a debate that can get people very excited and emotional, but there is no need to use any kind of unparliamentary language. And telling that to all my panelists, Mr. Ratan Sharda, please carry on.
Did I use any unparliamentary
I'm saying that for all panelists. Yeah. I'm talking also about Mr. Ravi Srivastava as I am to everyone else. Yes, Mr. Sharda.
I'll come to much more serious issue. If this is going to be the way to dispense justice and law and order, please disband the Home Ministry. Where is the need of Home Ministry? Now, NCP controls the Home Ministry. Home Minister has not spoken a single word. If you have upstarts like this guy, the editor, he becomes a big politician and he makes all kinds of irresponsible statements, he will be responsible for what is happening in India and Maharashtra. Does he own the government? Does he speak on behalf of NCP? Does he speak on behalf of Congress? Why Congress and NCP are quiet? That is my question. Because Shiv Sena, we can understand. They don't understand. They are in power. They are no more street goons. They are ruling the government. I can understand. But what has happened to NCP? What has happened to Congress? I need to know. And also note, all these days, none of the veteran Shiv Sainik has ever opened his mouth. The known faces of Shiv Sena, the leaders of Shiv Sena, they are nowhere to be seen. One upstart keeps on shouting some inane things, and there are people who have no relation with the main governing party are sent to TV
what I find
to speak about something and don't know anything.
What I find shocking is that this is a member of parliament. Mr. Sanjay Raut is no, rookie as far as politics is concerned. He's not a greenhorn.
This kind of friends don't need enemies. He's the biggest enemy of Shiv Sena today.
Okay, Mr. Radhakrishnan, please, Mr. Radhakrishnan, please calm down. Please calm down. I'm going to come to each of you panelists one by one. Please, we cannot have a shouting match. Please.
What was the government
I'm
doing?
requesting all of you.
What was the veteran Mr. Sharad Pawar was doing, not controlling it?
Yeah.
What is Home Minister doing? That is my question.
Okay. Ravi Srivastava, respond to that and then I'll go across to other panelists. Yes. Quick response, Ravi Srivastava.
How we expect that for an act of Gundaism and a violence, everybody should speak on that. Why? You ask us TMC, JDU, RJD, CPI, everybody should speak on that. Gunda Act, we have condemned it. No violence can be tolerated. Violence is not a solution.
Sir, but do you not find it shocking? Do you not find it shocking that his I-card is being asked for? He's a Navy veteran and his I-card is being asked for today. You don't find that shocking, sir? You don't find that in poor taste?
I don't know what confusion was there. I told you, I can show you that Facebook profile as well. I can give you as a proof. You want it? I will send it on a Twitter to you. I have with me.
Forget about Navy.
One at a time, gentlemen.
I'm not saying whatever you want. Bury the confusion. It's not a matter at all.
This is not a matter at all. This is not a matter at all. Mamta Kale, this is not a matter at all. This is not a matter at all. Mamta Kale, you agree with Mr. Ravi Srivastava? He says this is not a matter at all to be discussed.
Yes. thank you so much, Madhav. I can't believe this, that these people are supporting Shiv Sena, these so-called goons who call them politicians for being...
All right. Just a minute. Mamta ji, I'm very sorry I have to interrupt you over here because we have Mr. Madan Sharma joining us on the phone line. Madan Sharma ji, हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए बहुत-बहुत धन्यवाद. आपसे सिंपल एक सवाल पूछना चाहूँगा. संजय राउत जी आपका आई कार्ड का डिमांड कर रहे हैं. कह रहे हैं कि आपने क्या मदन शर्मा का आई कार्ड देखा है कि उन्होंने कब सेना में काम किया है, कब नेवी में काम किया है. क्या कहना चाहेंगे आप उन्हें?
फिर से come up again.
Yeah, Mr. Madan Sharma, if you can hear me, we have Mr. Sanjay Raut coming out and saying that have anyone seen the I card of Mr. Madan Sharma, whether he has actually served in the Navy? What would you say to him, sir?
He should ask Government of India, Indian Navy office, why he is creating problem in the media.
But do you feel sad as a person who has served the nation that even your service to the nation is coming into question?
I think he is keep on doing mistake, and he silly mistake he is doing. He is just creating. He want to show the nation what type of man he is.
So
this is called peculiar, very peculiar habit of this kind of minister.
Okay, and what would you like to say to him when he says that it is still, while he says that violence is wrong, he says that you did a provocation and it is because of your provocation that this reaction happened. What would you like to say to him?
What provocation? Provocation, how I can do the provocation? If
by forwarding the cartoon.
Me to come and we'll talk, and instead of talking, he just started beating. That is my provocation or his Shiv Sena Gundagardi provocation.
All right. So thanks so much, Mr. Madan Sharma, for talking to us. That was Mr. Madan Sharma, the person who was, of course, seen in those pictures being beaten up by those lumpen elements who arrived at his residence, wanted to meet him, and then immediately started beating up because of what? Because of a cartoon that was forwarded, which they felt was offensive to their leader. Mamta Kale, you hear Mr. Madan Sharma over here. He's a person who the defense minister has spoken to. And still you have a situation where Mr. Raut is saying that he did not have his I card on his face, so he was beaten up.
Madhav, after hearing him, I've become a little emotional. With folded hands, I want to apologize to him on behalf of all these vultures and so-called goons of Shiv Sena कि सर माफ कर दीजिए, आपने अपनी सर्विसेज इन थैंकलेस लोगों के लिए भी दी है, आप अपनी जान भी इन लोगों के लिए दे सकते हैं थे जिन्होंने आपको आज सड़कों पर बुला करके मारा है.
1 minute, Mr. Radhakrishnan, please.
Fauji's, be it from armed force and from any service for that matter, all these soldiers, Madhav, from Indian Air Force, Army, Navy or paramilitary forces, they take a millisecond to die for Mother India, and this is what they get in return. How dare Sanjay Raut ask Madan Sharma ji to show his identity card? How for a proof? I want to ask Sanjay Raut through your channel, Madhav, क्या आप दिखा सकते हैं अपना ID proof कि आप छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज के वंशज हो? These people felt very bad. They got provoked when Kangana said that I am getting a POK-like feeling under their leadership. I want to tell them again through your show, Madhav, that this is what happens with minorities in Pakistan. They are denied their basic rights. This is how the minorities gets beaten up, thrashed, bullied in Pakistan. And this is exactly what we have seen in Mumbai. So you should be apologetic. And Mr. Sanjay Raut, you call yourself a parliamentarian, a lawmaker.
Okay. I want to bring in MC Abbas. MC Abbas has been waiting very patiently. MC Abbas.
But you don't believe in giving it to anybody else.
MC Abbas, this is a person who has served the nation. You may agree or disagree with the content of that cartoon, but surely nobody can be in disagreement about the fact that we should at least respect the men in uniform, those who guard our borders, whether it's the highest of mountains or whether it is in the high seas. These are people who deserve basic respect from society, because we can all sleep in the night peacefully only because of the service that they're doing away from their family members, literally putting their life on the line, as it were. And here you have a situation where this person has not just been beaten up, but literally his service to the country is being questioned. It's literally adding insult to injury, MC Abbas.
Madhav Saab, undoubtedly, sir, I agree with you completely. Basic respect to every citizen of this country, yes. But it's very interesting to see the BJP spokesperson taking moral high grounds, presenting a holier-than-thou attitude, talking about fundamental literacy, sir. Where was your fundamental literacy when your BJP MLA in Tamil Nadu, Chennai, was beating up an auto driver, calling your BJP workers? Is this what you do? So
any violence is wrong. Any violence is wrong. I'm not going to justify any violence.
Come on,
Mr. Abbas, did anybody defend MLC?
Do not heckle me. I was patient, respective panelists. Kindly do not heckle me. Allow me my time of 30 seconds. All right. The next point that I'd like to derive is all the political parties. Dear heckler, please stop. All the respective political parties who use and abuse the power at their peril are wrong and absolutely condemnable. So please, holier-than-thou attitude of politics, it will not work here.
All right, you made a specific point of Tamil Nadu and Ratan Sharda wanted to respond to you on that. Yes, Ratan Sharda.
I just said, did anybody defend that BJP MLC? I don't think any BJP leader defended
BJP
it.
Workers came
Not
out
at all.
and hit
Nobody came on TV and shouted like two people.
So you apologize for that and say it's wrong.
MLC or auto driver or whatever. That
Apologize for that and say it's wrong.
I condemn that. My point is that ordinary citizens have no right.
So the BJP
that is my point.
must apologize.
I never talked about military or whatever. There's a normal citizen, no right.
I just want to come in over here. I just want to come in over here because it's not just the Sena. We have some breaking information coming in. It's not just the Sena. It appears that the Ukhad Diya mindset has spread to ally Congress as well. Take a look at this video in which a youth Congress leader abuses, heckles and beats up a bank manager. Listen in. All right, this is a video of youth Congress leaders who have beaten up a bank manager. I want to ask Ravi Srivastava a simple question. Ravi Srivastava, is there a culture of lumpenism, by these people who have now gotten bail after beating up an ex-serviceman? Are we now seeing this culture spreading to the other parties, the allies of the Shiv Sena as well? With this culture that you can go ahead, beat up people, but nothing will happen to you. Is that the example and the precedent that we have now set in Maharashtra?
That's what I say. He's not even Navy officer, so no normal citizen is there. Everywhere. This is Balkapur, IDBI Bank, and these people are not Congress workers. I'm telling you, I have seen the video. What are you doing?
Who are they then, sir? Who are they then, sir? One second, please. Ravi Srivastava, who are these people?
Did you
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please. Let me come in over here. Ravi Srivastava, the information that we have, and this is what the police have told us, is that they are youth Congress workers. I will stand corrected if you can tell me who these people are. Who are these people?
Yes, I can tell you. Let me tell you, either they are BJP or Shiv Sena workers.
Either BJP or Shiv Sena. What kind of a statement is this, sir? Sir, what kind of a statement is this? What kind of a statement is this? You do not have specific information. You are making a speculation on air. I think this is far too serious an issue. Because this kind of lumpenism. No, Ravi Srivastava, please, let's not be flippant about this. Please, we all have biases. We all can have biases. Everyone has right to their own personal opinion. But without knowing the facts, let's not get into speculation. And let's not shoot the messenger. Those who are reporting the story. It would be very easy and convenient for you to debate by denying the truth. But unfortunately, we can't allow that to happen. We can't allow that to happen. Ravi Srivastava, please. Ratan Sharda.
I am saying the so-called followers of a great cartoonist have been reduced to caricature. They've reduced the entire politics to caricature, entire politics to lowest level of politics, and their allies, NCP and Congress, is encouraging them. That is my problem. And this kind of governance cannot carry on. If they can't govern, they can resign. If they can't govern, Home Minister can go home and let these people rule the street. We have suffered so many years of non-governance. Some months they will suffer some more. But ultimately, people will give them the answer. You don't have to come here and defend anybody.
MC Abbas, are you also going to say that they could belong to either the BJP or the Shiv Sena? But they are not Congress, and they're not of either the NCP or the Congress. Is that going to be your statement?
So these people
All right, okay. So the quick point I derive, Madhav Sahab, is that let's quickly get the outset of the event. Buldana district in Maharashtra, what happened? Pharma loan was not being approved from the IDBI bank manager who was found to be corrupt.
So you're justifying the violence?
No, sir. Let me complete.
You sound exactly like Sanjay Raut there. Well, this is what Sanjay Raut also said for the violence.
Can we talk about this particular
sir,
incident?
You're putting words into my mouth,
Can we throw some light on this?
I have, sir, every sympathy for farmers and their loan should be given. But the problem is when citizens start taking law into their own hands, MC Abbas, that has to be condemned.
Allow me to complete my point, sir. So the complete point that I'm making here is very simple. Allow me 10 seconds, dear panelists, is that nobody can take law into their hands. What the corrupt manager of IDBI Bank did is wrong, absolutely wrong. But those workers of a political party cannot take law into their hands. There is a police station, go and file a complaint.
Yes, that is the question. Why did they not file a complaint? Quick closing comments from Mamta Kale.
Mr. Abbas, Madhav, just a second. I just want to ask Mr. Abbas, then you agree with all of us that what the Maharashtra government is doing today is absolutely wrong. They have taken the law in their hands. They don't believe in our constitution. And they have sent their goons out to beat up people blue and black. If they forward a WhatsApp cartoon, or if they have any disagreement with this present government, so they'll
respond to that. MC Abbas, quick response.
Let me respond.
Quick response.
Ma'am, that's a fantastic question. Yes, you've asked me. Let me tell you in a gist. Bharatiya Janata Party, Congress, Shiv Sena, any political party of India who takes law into their hands is wrong.
Okay. On that unequivocal note that any kind of violence is wrong, any political party, any activist, anyone wanting to take law into their own hands is in complete violation. They have to be punished. We cannot allow this culture of impunity for whichever political party they may belong to continue in the country. We're going to be debating, of course, another aspect related to violence, but that's on the other side of this very short break. Stay with us.